beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Kirkstall Brewery, and it's a can of their Providence New England Pale Ale, coming in at 5.2% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can. Brand new beers as of April 2020, gone into Morrison's superstores. Always exciting when these new beers launch into supermarkets. But I've never tried. I think this is a new brewery for me, Kirkstall. I've heard of them, but actually trying their beer, new stuff for me, So let's dive in. So we've got a 2-finger whitehead, hazy, straw-coloured beer, nice levels of carbonation, slow-moving carbonation rolling up the glass, and yeah, it looks like a New England Pale Ale. If you're new to this beer, if you bought some beer in Morrison's and you somehow found this video on YouTube and you want to know why the beer's hazy and you think, is it a problem with the beer? Absolutely not. This is what the beer is meant to look like. It's unfiltered. New England Pale Ales, New England IPAs generally have a nice haze to them. Nice white head. Let's get the aroma then. It smells really good. It smells really good. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I've been reviewing beer on YouTube over 10 years. Reviewed over 6,000 beers on YouTube, and just to be able to say now you can nip down the road to your local supermarket and judge them just by the aroma alone, this is going to be a really good beer. And the price of the beer, some of these beers are £2.50 for a 440 milliliter can, some are £3, but honestly they're really well, I'll tell you if it's worth it after I've reviewed it. Let me tell you what I'm getting. Bit of kind of passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, tangerine. Smell wonderful. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's lovely. It's really good. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. The flavours are, to begin with, touch of sweetness from the malt, followed by passion fruit and mango and grapefruit and orange peel. Touch of bitterness on the back end. And the bitterness builds slowly. But I'm going to say, Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a fantastic beer this is. Utterly kind of, I'm going to use a generic term from the 1990s that was used badly with beer. The extra smooth word. I'm not going to use the word extra smooth, I'm going to use the word smooth. This beer is so drinkable, so smashable, so drinkable, so refreshing, so smooth. It really is. But it's not smooth as in being pumped through with artificial carbonation, forced carbonated. They used to call them nitro cans, didn't they? They used to have a funny widget thing in the bottom of the can. This is done through brewing class. This is done through to be able to make this beer so drinkable, so refreshing. It's done through knowledge, and knowledge alone. How to use the malts, how to use the hops and the yeast and the water, all to I mean, you've even got to treat the water. I'm talking about the new people who are getting into beer now. I do apologise, some of you guys have been watching me for years. You know all sorts about beer. But to the newbies, the brewers will even treat the water to get it to be as soft and as smooth and as drinkable as this beer is today. Well, if this is my first, I'll have to go through my uploads to see if I've had anything from Kirkstall. if this is my first beer from Kirkstall, well, wow, I've been missing. I really have been missing something. It's so drinkable. So drinkable and so kind of... I almost want to use the word mellow. Like, the flavours all kind of interact and mingle together. There's nothing like shooting over there or shooting over there in terms of flavour. Everything's kind of working in harmony. The mango, the passion fruit, the orange peel, the fleshy blood orange, a little bit of bitterness over there, a little bit of sweetness to begin with to balance out the beer. It's all so in tune. It's like the perfect sympathy. Brilliant, brilliant beer. Good lacing on the glass as well. Fabulous stuff. What the Kirkstall say about this? Drink and be grateful. Just a load of best before stuff all over the can. Contains barley, oats, wheat. Here we go. Providence, a hazy New England style pale with a punch of fruity flavours, peach, apricot, mango and lychee. The juicy taste comes from the two big American hops, Citra and Amarillo. It's quite frankly, I mean, for the price I paid for this, £3, it's super stuff. It was either £2.50 or £3, but it absolutely super stuff. I'm over the moon with this. Over the moon with this. I'm going to rate it for the money and the price alone, and because some of these beers I've been to. I had a little look on some online bottle shops, online kind of beer shops recently, and some of the beers on there they can go like £6, £7, £8, and I know they're amazing. I know they're amazing beer because I've tried them, I've drunk them. But to get this level of quality that I have from this Providence beer here for £3, let's say £3, it's half the price of what you would pay on an online bottle shop. And I know support local, I know that kind of comes into it and whatnot, but there's people out there that simply cannot afford £5 or £6 or £7 for a can of beer. And there's times where I fall into that category. There's times where I'm very lucky and I get sponsored and I get sent some beer. But then there's other times where I go out and buy the beer. I bought these beers today, these new Morrison's beers, and to get them for half the price and to get the taste is not far off. It's not far off some of these £5, £6 beers. It really isn't. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crow's 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.